Hello lovers. Welcome to Summary TV. A community of Yetis resides in seclusion on a Himalayan mountain, above the clouds and out of sight. A Yeti named Migo follows the law of the ancient stones that are in the possession of the Yeti leader, the Stone Keeper. Dorgal, the father of Migo, believes that by projecting himself through the air and striking a gong with his head every morning, the sun is able to rise. Migo has a crush on Michi, the Stonekeeper's daughter, and gets sidetracked from learning how to ring the gong. As a result, he misses the gong and ends up outside the village. There, Migo discovers a small-foot, human, there who the Yetis have mistaken for a legend after witnessing a plane accident. Migo, lacking any evidence, rushes back to inform the villagers of what he saw. Due of his blasphemy, the Stonekeeper exiles him from the community. Michi, the leader of the Smallfoot Evidentiary Society, unexpectedly visits Migo with Gwangi, Coca, and Fleam. Despite the stone's insistence that there is nothing beneath, she persuades Migo to be lowered beneath the clouds. When his rope breaks and he falls, finding land underneath it, Migo reluctantly agrees to go. Percy Patterson, a human wildlife documentarian in the village of Simicot, has compromised his moral character. He runs into the pilot who claims to have seen the Yeti, and in a last-ditch effort to get his reputation back, he tries to talk his assistant Brenda into dressing like a Yeti for the camera. Instead, she gives up on him. When Migo first shows up at the neighborhood bar, she unintentionally frightens Percy by attempting to talk to him. Migo pulls Percy along, and they make a stop in a cave to wait out a winter storm. While filming Migo, Percy discovers that the video would take 28 hours to upload, during which he narrates how the Yeti intends to eat him. He makes an effort to get away. Migo gets his toe stuck in a bear trap while pursuing Percy. In a show of compassion, Percy frees the trap and applies duct tape to treat Migo's wound. Percy agrees to follow Migo, and they head back up the mountain, where they are reunited with the SES. The village is confused by Percy's appearance, but joyfully accept him and learn about his culture, much to Stonekeeper's dismay. Afterwards, Stonekeeper takes Migo inside the palace and tell him the truth. Yetis used to live below the clouds, but were chased away by the humans who attacked them. To keep them safe, they created the stones, and the clouds below them is steam secretly made by the Yeti's daily tasks, to keep them hidden. In order to protect the village, Migo consents to continue the deception, informing the Yetis that Percy is merely a hairless wild yak and that he is starting to suffer from high-altitude illness. To make Percy sicker, Stonekeeper snatches him and puts him in a box. Later on, Migo finds out that Michi stole Percy and brought him back to his house. Migo leaps off the mountainside, followed by Gwangi and Coca. The audience is ecstatic that Percy's video of Migo has finally been posted, but it portrays the Yetis as aggressive and crazed. After dropping Percy off, Michi inadvertently causes a disturbance, because she is preoccupied with the attractions in a tourist town. Michi is attacked by the police, but Gwangi, Coca, and Migo come to her aid. The Stonekeeper uses his stones to take down a SWAT helicopter that is pursuing the Yetis as they attempt to return to the mountain. The Yetis manage to flee to safety, save for Migo. Later, Percy shows up on his snowmobile and, in an attempt to save Migo, unwillingly shoots him with a tranquilizer gun. What the police believe to be Migo, really Percy disguised, is pursued and apprehended. Percy is taken into custody for fraud and public disturbance. Migo apologizes for lying to the Yetis as he and Stonekeeper, back in the village, within the palace, tell them the truth. Migo advises the others to attempt communication with the Yetis, despite the fact that people may still be afraid of them. The cops confront the Yetis as they exit the village. Brenda and Percy, who was out doing community service, come out of the mob to defend the Yetis. The remaining humans gradually embrace and integrate the Yetis into their existence. When Percy is recording himself to promote his upcoming TV show episode, he discovers that he is missing a tooth in the post-credits scene. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Summary TV for more interesting movie summary.